Hello guys, we're in chapter 1, numbers to 10,000, section 2, place value. And today we're going to be learning about, these are our learning objectives for today. I can use a place value chart to read, write, and represent numbers to 10,000. I can read and write numbers to 10,000 in expanded form, standard form, and word form. And I can recognize the value of digits in each place value of a 4-digit number. So let's start by thinking about this little problem we have here. So now this is just for you to start thinking and what can we do to solve this problem? So let's listen first. The first part says Leila has a number log with a 4-digit code. Now if you pay attention, this is a little log. And then we have to know which number goes here in the code. So the first one that we have is Leila has a number log with 4-digit code. The digit in the thousands place is the least possible digit. The digit in the ones place is the greatest possible digit. And the sum of the digits in the tens and hundreds place is 15. So what could the 4-digit code be? I'm going to give you a little time to talk to your partners and try to figure out which number is the one we're talking about. Okay, so let's give you a little time. Now let's represent this number in this place value chart. So we're going to have 1,000 here, 400, 100, 200, 300, 400. And then we'll let's do 70, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and let's add 5 more ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, if you notice down here, we have the number 1,475. But at this moment, we're going to try to figure out the value of each one of the digits and here. So if you notice, we have here 1,000, we have 400, 7 tens, and 5 ones, which makes 1,475. Now this is what we call the standard form. So let's put here standard, because it's going to be the standard form. Now let's look at the value of each number. So the value of the 1,000 is actually that 1,000. Then we have 400 because this is 100, 200, 300, and 400. So the value of this 4-digit is going to be 400. Now we have digit 7, and the value of that 7-digit is going to be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and 70. So the value of the digit 7 is 70. And the value of 5 in the ones is going to be 5. So now we're talking about the value of the numbers. So let's check on that again, and let's go back to another page to see in more detail what we're doing. So we have the same number here, which is again 1,000. So 1,000 stands for that, 1,000 or 1,000. Now we're showing here the different values, right? This is in word form, digits and word, and 1,000 in numbers. Now the digit 4 stands for 400 or 400. The digit 7 stands for, let me just click here, for 7 tenths or the value of 70. And the 5 ones stands for 5 ones. So far, I think this is very clear. Now let's look at the same number, and again, let's do it the pictorial and then go to the expanded form. So we have, according to this, we have the ones, the tens, the hundreds, and the thousands. So I have 1,000, so you can do the picture of 1,000. We have 400, 100, 200, 300, 400. We have 7 tens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And finally, we have 5 ones. I'm using 10 frames because it's easier to do that. Now, let's look for the value again. The 1 is going to represent 1,000. So that 1 represents 1,000. The 4 represents 400. The 7 represents 70. That's the value. And the 5 represents 5 ones. Now, once we have this, we can prove it and show the answer by adding the numbers we have here. So let's do that. And draw it here on the place value chart. So I can do 1,000, 1,000 plus 400 plus 70 plus 5. When I represent this as an addition, it's going to be 5 ones, 7 tens, 400s, and 1,000. So when I add my numbers, my expanded form is going to give me the answer that is going to be the standard form. Now let's answer some questions here. So let's look at the first question. The first question says, the digit in the thousands place, oh no, I'm sorry, this is another thing. Let me just stop here a little bit. Okay, now we have the same I was representing with the cards here. We have the 1,000, the 470, and the 5, and together they make the 1,475. Now let's go a little bit review what we did before. And we know that the digit 1 is in the thousands place, so the value of 1 is 1,000. Let's review the next one. The digit 4, which is here, is in the hundreds place, so the value is 400. The digit 7 is in the tens place, here it is the tens place, so the value of digit is 70. And finally, we have the digit 5 is in the ones place, so the value of the digit 5 is 5. So here we have it. So when we add the numbers as we did before, 1,000 plus 400 plus 70 plus 5 is the expanded form of 1,475. So let's do the next one. 1,475 is the standard form of the 1,475. Now let's go back one more time. Now this is the word form. 1,475 is the word form of 1,475. And finally we'll have the same, but this time we're combining the standard form with the word form and the digit value. So 1,000 plus 400 plus 7 tens plus 5 ones is the same as 1,000 plus 400 plus 70 and plus 5. Now watch out, this is 400s and this is 400. This is 7 tenths and this is 70. This is 5 ones and this is just 5. So keep that in mind. Let's do one more. Let me go back and let's put the next number. The next number we're going to build up is the one I'm going to show you here. Let me just find it. Here it is. So this is the number we're going to build now. So let's build it in our place value chart. Let's clean this up and let's start. The first one says 4,000. So let's count it together. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. Then we have 300, 100, 200, 300, 400. Let's see how the numbers are changing here. We were adding hundreds. Now we're going to add tens and see how the tens can change in the bottom. So we have 80. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and 80. So now we have 4,480. And now we're going to add 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So now the number we have is 4,485. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to make this number, we're going to make the expanded form, and then we're going to continue doing the other representations. So let's get the cards ready here. Now we have the 4,385. Now, remember, 4,000, this is digit 4, and digit 4 has the value, because it's in the thousands place, has the value 4,000. Now the digit 3 is in the hundreds place, and that's the reason why the value is of digit 3 is going to be 300. Now, the digit 8 is in the tens place, so the value of the digit 8 is going to be 80. And finally, 5 is in the ones place, that's why the value is going to be 5. So together, 4,380 and 5 make the number 4,385. Now let's represent this in our chart. And remember, we can do the pictorial form here, where we have 4,000, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, and 4,000. So we have 4, which is 4,000s. Then we have 300, 100, 200, 300. And then we have 80, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So 8 tens and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So the number is 4,385. If we do the expanded form, if we do the value first, this digit 4, the value is 4,000. Plus, I have 300s, but the value of digit 3 is going to be 300. Plus, I have 8 tens. The digit 8 has the value of 80. And I have 5 ones, which is the value is going to be 5. When I add all my numbers, I have to have the same number, which is going to be 4,385. So far, I think this is simple. Now let's do the word form. The word form is easy because you use the same numbers in the expanded form to make the word. So this is 4,000. Now let's go for 300. $85. Now this is the word form, this is the expanded form, and this is the standard form. So now the last one we're going to do is the value. So it's 400s plus 3, I got it wrong, 4,000s. Thousands, 300s, plus 8 tens, plus 5 ones. And all these are representations of the same number. Now this is another way to represent the same number. So we have here what we were saying before, which is we have the number 4,385. We write it in the word form. So let's type it there. The word form we said is 4,000 385. Don't forget the period at the end. So when you have problems like this, that's what you have to put. And then what's the value of digit 4? Remember that digit 4 is this one here, and we remember it's in the thousands place. So the value of that number is going to be 4,000. So let's go for the last part. Let me choose the right tool, thank you. Okay, so now let's solve this puzzle here. So here says that the digit in the thousands place is the least possible digit. So here in the thousand place goes the least possible digit. And that digit is number 1. Then here says, the next one says, the digit in the ones place is the greatest possible number. So which one is that number? Exactly, that's number 9. Oops, I got the wrong tool. Let me do it again. That's number 9. And then we said that the digits in the tens and hundreds place adds to 15. So now we have to find two numbers that added together give me 15. So the first numbers I'm thinking is 10. I mean, it cannot be 10 because 10 is 2 digits. So 9 plus 6 makes 15. Or I can do, let me see what, 8 plus 7 makes 15 too. So I need to think another combination that it's only one digit. So what about 7 and 7? Now that's 14. 8 plus 6 makes 16. So far, those are the digits I think. So could be either way. Could be a 9 here and a 6, or maybe an 8 or a 7. Or we can put them the 6 first and the 9, or the 7 and the 6. All these numbers together make the 15. So any of these numbers could be the combination of this log. Well, guys, I hope you understand the lesson. If not, we can go and redo it again if we need. Okay, let's go and solve some problems by ourselves.